So I'm here with Zach from NV Interactive, who's been doing some work with New Zealand Cricket. You've written an app for Windows Phone 7. What is it?
It's a New Zealand Cricket Windows Phone app. Basically what it does is provides a whole lot of information about New Zealand cricket. It's got points tables for all the domestic competitions, schedules for all upcoming matches in domestic cricket and the Black Caps. It's got live scoring, so any matches that are like the Black Caps website's live scoring, it'll show you those matches up to date, ball by ball. And also it provides video highlights of all international matches played in New Zealand.
So you can see the videos live on your phone, you don't have to download them or anything?
Yep, so, and it's all categorised by fours, sixes and wickets and what match they're from, and you can just go through and choose what highlights you want to watch.
Because you guys have done, so you're from
NV Interactive.
NV Interactive. You guys have done lots of Silverlight stuff around New Zealand cricket before, haven't you?
Yeah, we were involved with the Black Caps pivot that was at the Microsoft TechEd keynote. So we developed that. We've done a few other Silverlight apps on the Black Caps website as well.
So have you been able to port any of that code? So from the Silverlight desktop or Silverlight web stuff you've done, have you been able to sort of reuse some stuff?
It's sort of a bit different. But what we have been able to use is the services that we use to get the data from the Black Caps website. So a lot of those services were in place from like the live scoring and the video highlights, and so we've just sort of used them on the phone again.
So what would you say the key differences are for people doing Silverlight for web versus Silverlight for phone?
It's actually pretty similar, to be honest. There's not too many differences.
Maybe
really.
sort of just the look and feel, really, you're talking about?
Look and feel, and sort of handling things like tombstoning and the phone-specific events. But apart from that, it's the learning curve to the phone's not a great deal.
So what was maybe the hardest thing you had to deal with the phone app? Trickiest thing?
Probably had a few issues with isolated storage. Really a matter of reading the documentation on isolated storage, but it's hasn't been a big deal. It's all been pretty smooth, really.
So what was the reason for choosing to build a Windows Phone 7 app?
Basically, we're a Microsoft dev company, and just saw the opportunity with a new technology and decided to go for it. And also just, again, with a little bit of Silverlight knowledge, it's been pretty straightforward to develop. So the path to getting something up and running has been pretty short and easy.
How have you found the marketplace submission and getting it in there and that sort of stuff?
We're just going through that process at the moment, but it's pretty straightforward. If you develop the app along, having read the guidelines, it's all pretty straightforward, really.
And coming from the services you had running before, so the back-end services, and getting to a working app, what was sort of the timeline required there?
Timeline to get something up and running was actually pretty short. It's really just the sort of polishing it and finishing touches that take a bit of time, and handling the the phone specific events and interaction. Yeah.
So you're talking maybe a couple of weeks to get the base phone thing running.
Yeah. 2 weeks probably to get probably most of the main features. And this is not 2 weeks of full-time work. That's just sort of in my spare time at home, really. Yeah.
Having done the Windows Phone development, any sort of tips, tricks, things that people should think about when they're building them?
I think I used MVVM. I used the MVVM Lite framework, and I think that was really good and really helpful. Not too much of a learning curve for that either. So, and I think as we've added features and made changes, it's certainly helped having that in place.
Cool, good tip. Okay, thanks very much for your time.
No worries, thank
Cheers,
you.
Bye-bye. Why did you go with the Windows Phone 7 app?
Because Gus over there made me.